No,
Oh,
really?
and by the way, just in case you need some extra bad taste, the Drew Diplomat program has all sorts of goodies. This one's for you, Antoine.
Thank you. Now, what is this?
That is 2 of the Liga Privada A's packed in that Drew Diplomat extra aged. So they probably have about 14 months on them, 13, 14 months on them.
Okay.
So it's all sorts of goodies, you know what I'm saying? It's that line works. Expect the unexpected. At Drew Diplomat, just expect a lot of bad taste that's going to drive you crazy. It's just stupid goodies that we got going on at Drew Diplomat. I mean, for real, it's really good. A lot of collaboratory stuff, a lot of collaborative. You know how we like to work Pappy Van Winkle, we like to work with Shady. We like to work with different growers on different farms. Who would ever imagine you taking fire-cured tobacco? Fire-cured tobacco was like tobacco used for Skoal and Copenhagen smokeless tobacco, pipe tobacco, cigarettes. How do you take a process that's got 200 years of age on it that ain't everybody thought about making a premium or super premium? The Pappy Van Winkle is a super premium product, you know? So, you know, that's what it's about.
Speaking of super premium, and you're talking about packaging and all that kind of stuff. I'm sure you're pretty popular with the ladies. So if you could give me like a tip on and our readers a tip, like if we want to go out there and pick up a woman here at the show, like what would be your tip? Like how does JD pick up?
Well, the first thing you need to do is go to Starbucks, get the really tall one, the big ass drink like that, slam it really quick, go hang out with Maddie Rock, do like 30 or 40 jumping jacks, and you're pumped up. You get to snag all the hotties you want. I'm married, man. I've been married for a while. You know, I got 15 years with the same woman. So I just stay focused on making tobacco, making spirits, you know, blending with different types of ingredients and products to be able to explore the mind and have people think about, you know, new concepts. When you think about rebirth of cigars, people say, JD, you know, what do? You make cigars, right? Let's go to the basics. The bankers want to know. You're making a cigar, and then you ship it to the U.S. or maybe Europe or something, and then you sell it. That's what you do. No. We rebirth cigars. And like, yeah, but what do you really do? No, we rebirth cigars. Everything about it, every grain in every emotion from the minute we get up to the minute we go to bed. I'm talking about people who are on the creative side of your state, whether that's in blending, whether that's in tobacco processing, whether that's on the marketing side. Everything that we do is about creativity. What we do, people use that word passion, make me throw up. That word passion, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. People should take that word out of their mouth. It's a lifestyle because it is a lifestyle. I lived in the factory for 14 years. You know what I'm saying? 14 years. People come to these countries, they go over there, they get out of the plane, they sleep right near the airport, drive to the factory, go to the factory once, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 times a year, in and out, bing. You sleep in a factory for 14 years. That's why I respect old man Padron. Orlando Padron, that dude was living in his factory for like 140 years or more, maybe a little more. So that is the difference, because then you're living it. That's a lifestyle. A lifestyle. We're going to make a lifestyle brand. Call Skip. Not Skip on, but you know, it's not about making a lifestyle brand. It either is a lifestyle brand or it's bullshit. It's one or the other. So at Drew Estate, you know, it ain't bullshit, I'll tell you that, because it's the real deal right here. That's a fact.
Okay, final message. What would you like to say to fans of Drew Estate? You can say what's coming up, your message to them.
I only got one thing to say. I want to say thank you, because we got a little attitude, we got a little swagger and all that, but if any of you know JD, and thousands of you do, you've reached out, you had a problem with your cigars, cracked, wasn't right, something going on, you're having a birthday, a kid being born, this and that. We love our consumers. There's no company in the world more integrated with our consumers, listening to them, always on top. Have a problem? Hit me. DrewNika@yahoo.com. I only have one email for 20 years. Any problem you have with any Drew Estate cigar, you don't hear from my assistant. You hear from me. Every day, 24/7, DrewNika@yahoo.com. You can get me at any time. All of our company, we pay attention to our consumers. We are thankful and appreciative. We don't need to make ads about it because they know. And that's what has built Drew Estate. You know what our 2 biggest emails are we receive? It's the only cigar my wife lets me smoke in the house. And the second biggest email is, my first cigar was a Cuba Cuba or a Blondie. We pay attention to all of these like little simple things that you might, not you, but a person might, once you hit some degree of success, it's hard to think about, you know, the people who build your brand. That's the last thing I have to say is we're very thankful. You guys have made our dreams come true, and you've allowed us to be who we are and not have to pretend we're somebody else. And that makes it beautiful, because then we can get creative and we can do that shit that drives you crazy.
and to the retailers that carry Drew Estate cigars, you have a message for them?
Yeah, we love them. The retailers have been behind us from the beginning. Let me tell you, when we first came to the IPCPR, this Super Bowl Sunday makes 16 years. When we first came to the IPCPR, people thought we were crazy. They thought there was something wrong with us. They were like, are you guys, is everything okay? The fire department was coming by looking around, the tax guy. But what they realized in short order was we think like tobacconists, because when JD started, I started off as a tobacconist at the World Trade Center. I had a push cart, you know, where you push the cart. That's what we started off as. So we were retailers. We then became independent reps. I repped Perdomo. I repped Torano. I've repped 30 states for Torano. I repped 15 states for Perdomo. We had brands that you know, we've done every single part. Store owner, rep, independent rep, national distributor, brand manufacturers. You know, we don't make brands and build brands. We live in Nicaragua and make a product in Nicaragua. We have thousands and thousands of people, 1,700 people full-time who work for us. You know, what we do is the real deal. It's authentic. You know what I'm saying? So the retailers, they were able to understand that, and I think that we've given back to the retailers. We can't give back to the retailers as much as they've given to us, because they've given us our opportunity. And for that, we try to stay creative. We try to keep them making a profit because they need to monetize their efforts. And the retailers are the lifeblood of the industry. The brick and mortar is the lifeblood. That's the bottom line.
Thank you, JD, for talking to us
Thank you
today.
so much, Anton.
We'd like our readers to visit our website, www.cigarsandleisure.com, and check out our magazine. Come pick up an issue if you're here at the show. If you're not, email us. We'll connect you up. We'll hook you up with that. Check out Drew Estate and
DrewEstate.com.
And what's your
For
Twitter
your health.
handle?
I'm on Facebook as Jonathan Drew. I got a page and a profile. And then on Twitter, Jonathan Drew 1. And on Instagram, Jonathan Drew 1. And then you got Drew Estate on Facebook, Drew Estate on Instagram, and Drew Estate on the Twitter. And we're very interactive already with probably every one of you, and we appreciate it. We acknowledge, you know, the opportunities that we've had, man. So thanks a lot, dude.
Thank you.
All right, cool. Adios.
Bye.
And